Welcome back to Stay Tuned. I'm Tony Angelo. This is my personal YouTube channel, and we have a fun new thing we're doing today. I am in sweaty Florida, and I just got done shooting a roadkill thing for Motor Trend, which is my full-time gig. You can go watch and subscribe over there if you want. But what we're going to do today is have a bunch of fun. I just wrapped that up, and now I've got some time before I gotta fly home to PA. I'm gonna stop by my buddy Tavares' shop and just see what his whole operation is like. Dude is killing it, monster on YouTube, super fun to watch. He's awesome, and the cars he builds are bananas. It's all supercar stuff, like one-off wrecked, insano high-dollar performance cars, McLarens and Ferraris, you know, Lamborghinis, all that insanity. And that's not really been my cup of tea, but I do think those cars are wild. I just haven't been that exposed to them. So I'm gonna go down there to Tavares's and just expose myself to them. Wait, that sounds weird. So, we're in Florida. This is what they do down here. Check out Tavares and see what his shop is like. Here we go. Boom, there he is.
Hi.
The man, the myth, the legend.
How are you?
Freddy Tavares. If you're not already subscribed to his channel,
oh, don't do that.
Go do it.
No.
Go do it. Although
Don't
you
do
probably are, because that's where most of my subs came from, I feel like. This is his shop. It is gnarly. You can see all sorts of exotic hardware here.
You want a tour?
I would love a tour.
Okay, so starting over here, this is a 2008 Lamborghini Gallardo, and this is a Spider and also a 6-speed gated manual, but it also has a built engine, twin turbos.
What?
And yeah, it's a twin turbo, makes a ton of horsepower and all of that. But the clutch is really grabby. I don't really like how it drives, and also the battery's dead. So
got it. It's pretty sick though.
yeah, it looks great, just sitting there. So that's where it's gonna sit. So
Okay.
we also have a 2021 Dodge Charger Hellcat Red Eye,
Oof.
and this was given to me by Dodge because I'm going to be racing it on Woodward Avenue for Roadkill Nights, and I don't know why they decided to do that. I don't know, but I said okay. So
Yeah,
so
they love you. Okay, good way to go, Dodge. You can
Yeah.
watch that on Motor Trend if you want to
Absolutely.
subscribe. You can check it out there.
I really like that car. Over here we have my 1999 3000 GT. It's a Mitsubishi VR4. They only made 287, I believe, in this year. So it's the final year. It's a 1-year only body kit. That crazy wing in the back, they call it a combat wing. That is completely stock. I have some modifications to it, intercoolers, wheels and suspension. It has a Tane EDFC. You can control it from inside the car. Doesn't really do much, but it's really cool. It's one of my favorite cars.
But you bought this car and then sold it and then bought it back.
Yes. So I bought this car originally when I was in New Jersey. I used to live in New Jersey, and I
Shout
sold
out
it.
New Jersey. What up?
Don't go. It's a bad
great.
place. Don't everybody in New Jersey.
It's the
Step
best.
one- step one of living in New
Don't
Jersey-
stand in Florida and badmouth New Jersey to me.
Step one of living in New Jersey is leave. Okay, that's your number one step.
Okay.
No, well, I lived there, and then in order to get a place here in Florida, I had to sell the car so I can have some sort of down payment. But then 5 years later, I found the exact car in Dallas, and me and my friend Jared, we went and we just kind of rebuilt it in 3 days. We did some modifications and did all the maintenance, and then took it on a 2,000-mile road rally. I love this thing. Above that is a 2001 Porsche 911 Turbo. This is extensively modified. It has 49,000 original miles. It is a blue on peanut butter interior. It has 2-piece wheels. It has bigger Brembo brakes, and it has a 4.2-liter stroker engine with some bigger turbos. I had the turbos completely rebuilt and upgraded, so it should make somewhere between 800 and 1,000 horsepower. This is essentially a runway car. So that's I haven't started that yet. Because I'm still going through the oil scavenging system. I'm just doing everything custom on that front, but I'm a little bit scared of this car because it's like somebody spent $100 grand modifying that car.
Wild.
Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. So that's going to be really cool.
The exotic dudes that we might actually drive.
Well, I mean, I can just go this, you know, like that.
I like it. All right, tell me about this Lotus Esprit.
Have you ever seen Pretty Woman? You ever seen the movie Pretty Woman?
Yes, of course.
So this is a car that was not in that movie, but it looks like one. So this is a 1990 Lotus Esprit Turbo SE. I bought it from a guy who didn't know how to drive it, and he also didn't know how to repair it. So that's why it looks like it was repaired with paper mache. So
Yes.
that was real cheap. I'm getting that rebuilt. This is my 95 Toyota Supra. Me and my friend Jared, we completely modified this thing from a stock non-turbo 5-speed into a turbo 6-speed with a standalone and everything. Makes 682 to the wheels. This thing is nuts. I love it. And I also had it repainted, so it's has 200,000 miles, but you wouldn't really know it.
That thing's wild.
Yeah,
Right.
but this.
Here it is, the big dog.
So
Oof.
this is my baby. This is my 2009 Aston Martin DBS, and this is finished in Casino Royale. This is a essentially a spitting image of what James Bond drove in that movie. So it has the same interior layout. It has the same everything, and it is a 6-speed manual. So these are incredibly rare now. They're increasingly becoming rare. These are appreciating quite a bit. So I mean, I bought this pretty right, and now I think one just sold for like $190,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is crazy. I mean, I bought it for way less than that. So I really, really like this car. This is sort of my, money no object dream car. Up above over there is my Mercedes S600 twin turbo V12. It has some maintenance that I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
And 2 plugs per cylinder means that there's a lot of spark plugs in there.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but after that, I'm just gonna sell it because it's, I have a newer version of this. So this is gonna go out to pasture and hopefully make somebody else very happy.
How many miles are on that?
160 grand.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
that
it's
one.
not too bad. It actually drives very, very nicely. Right here is another Mercedes SL55 AMG. I took out that really stupid ABC hydropneumatic suspension, and I put in BC Racing coilovers. So this was actually a development car for those coilovers. So now it's
Oh, they're Florida guys, right?
Oh yeah, they're about half an hour away from me.
Oh, cool.
So that's how I got all this to happen.
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean, I love the way it rides and handles. But this is also going to be a manual. I'm converting that to a manual, and it's just been a nightmare to deal with all the computers. I have the transmission, I have the clutch, I have everything, but it's just dealing with the computers to make it look like it's come from a factory like that.
Oof.
It's going to be bad. This is my 06 Chevy.
Yeah, we know
Corvette.
about that. You don't have to talk about this.
Do you know what this is?
It's a, what?
Do you know what it is?
It's a Corvette, man.
Really?
What?
They told me it was an Altima.
No,
No?
It's Chevrolet makes those. I'm looking for
Really?
exotics here. What do we got here?
Oh, okay. You are gonna break some hearts at the next Cars and Coffee. Somebody shows up with their Z06.
I'm kidding. It's a Z06. They are
Tony Angelo
incredibly
said
good cars.
That this car was not an exotic.
They are incredibly good cars.
It's fine.
I've driven those.
It's a Z06. It's stock.
They're awesome.
There's a 430 Scuderia Ferrari.
It's like somebody scooted that thing into a wall.
That's right. They absolutely did. They scooted that thing right into the.
Woo!
Yeah, it's a little spicy, but this, oddly enough, is still a clean title car.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm just going to rebuild everything, just kind of repair all this damage, and then, I don't know, maybe, paint it an interesting color. Maybe pink. Maybe. What about a pink Ferrari? Pink
I
Ferrari's
love
nice.
it. My daughter will love it.
I also have a FC 300 up here, and it's the first of its kind because I have an ISF 2UR GSE inside it, and we just did some modifications to the subframe here to accommodate it. It has headers from a RCF, which also have the same engine.
Yeah. So a 2URG, what is it?
2UR GSE. It's a 5-liter V8. It is both direct and port injection.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, so it has 16 injectors, and it makes about 400 and something horsepower. I don't know. You guys can tell me in the comments.
Yeah.
But this thing is awesome. It has an 8-speed automatic, and I'm putting everything from the ISF into this car, so essentially it's going to feel like an ISF, except with yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Whoop.
It's going to feel like a newer car, hopefully, maybe.
All right. And there's most of an F355 Ferrari over here?
Yeah, there's most of one because I'm turning it into a sort of like a burnout car. Maybe a drift. It's not gonna be a drift car, but it's like maybe a burnout car because I'm putting a 20B Mazda rotary in there with a sequential manual from what's essentially a trophy truck.
Listen,
So-
anything is a drift car if you try hard enough.
That's right. Like any pizza can be a personal pizza if you put your mind to it. That's
Exactly right.
Yes. So I mean that's it. I have some other cars. I have a. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, you got a lot of good stuff here.
I got a S65 AMG outside. I have what else? I have an F350 dually. I have a minivan that my wife doesn't like to drive.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. I was saying, I haven't really been exposed to the exotic stuff. What if we toss the keys to like this sick Aston Martin, maybe this Porsche? I'll even throw the Mitsubishi in there.
Well, I got a bowl of keys.
And that Lamborghini.
Okay.
And we'll see what we pick and then take it for a rip. Okay, hold on. All right, perfect. He has a bowl of keys.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that one?
That's Aston Martin.
Oh, all right. Is that cool? Is it cool if we take your sweet baby dream car? No holds barred, absolute stunner.
That's like
For a
why
rip?
are you saying it like that?
Just wondering if is that cool?
That's like, I was like, hey, you mind if I take your wife out to dinner? Like,
Yeah. So can we take your wife out to dinner?
it's fine. Yeah. Let's do it.
Woo! Let's do it. I picked it first try. That's it. We got to do it. All right. Look at you. This thing is bananas, dude. Do you still have your other Aston?
Yeah, I do. So I have the V12 Vanquish, and that's in another shop over there. They were having a little event.
Dang, this dude's got 2 Aston Martins. I see it YouTube. I see how it goes. This car is.
They're all rented. It's fake.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Long-term rentals. That's pretty much what ownership is.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
You can't take it with you. All right, let's take this thing out.
Awesome.
All right, I'm moving all of your stuff everywhere.
All right. So the thing with this clutch is that you want to let it out almost fully before you give it any gas. Do you know how to put the brake off? Okay.
What do you got to do? Like lift?
Yep.
Oh,
Lift. There we go.
There it is.
Perfect. Yeah. So.
Oh, because you have to get out past it, so it's got to like engage and then sit down.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you want to let it out? What?
Yeah. Just close the window because it's hot outside.
Yeah, Florida, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's cool.
Feels good, right?
It does.
Can make a right over here.
Oh yeah.
Make a right over here. Woo! It's nice.
Yes. Yeah. So what kind of power does this thing make?
510, but this has a little bit of a tune.
Oh yeah. I feel that.
After this turn, you can hit it a bit. I mean, you can go for it a bit. I don't see any cops around here.
Dude, it's a big car, but boy, it's stable. It turns in nice. Oh, this thing pulls great.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So it has 420 foot-pounds of torque, something like that. And it's a big V12, so it's kind of lazy. It's a wet sump, so it's not it's not the latest and greatest, but it just.
Man, it sounds good. It feels really good. This is the first Aston Martin I've ever driven.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah, holy hell. Wow. This is what it sounds like at 3,500 RPM.
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
Absolutely. Woo! Yep.
Wow. Well, this is awesome.
And carbon ceramic brakes. So they came standard. Yeah. Oh.
This is a good car.
I'm glad you like it, man.
It is awesome. There's no red line on the tag though.
No. So it's right around 7,000.
Okay.
And it's gonna give you like 3 bars on the dash.
Okay.
So what you can do is right here in this turn, it's best if you go down a little bit ways and come around, because then it gets a little bit like
left here.
Yeah, left here.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes there's like a cop right up here.
Okay.
So I live right off this road.
Okay. God, it's fast. But it sounds so good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it says tire system fault.
It did. It was like...
That's fine. It's not a big deal. I think it's just because it's so it's so hot. Sometimes, like it's an Aston thing.
Okay. They're like, it's too hot for our British blood.
Probably, yeah. Honestly, it's one of those things like you just restart it like an old router or something.
Yeah.
You can, if you can make a just turn around, and then we go down that same street, and then we can go down some other streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do that. Traction control. Damn. Woo! Yeah. This car goes fast. Awesome.
Uh-huh.
It's really not like, I just like the whole idea. It's like a big two-door giant motor in the front.
Absolutely.
It's like got super, you know, you could drive this thing comfortably and quickly for a long time.
And the transmission's in the back, so it has like really good weight distribution.
Is that right?
Yep. Yep.
It has like a torque tube.
Yeah. And you see the tire fault went away. So it's just one of those like.
We just had to work it out.
Yeah, yeah. We just had to talk to it real nicely.
That feels very British.
It very, very much is, yeah.
Oh man. There's good exotic like this, and then there's bad exotic like that guy driving a three-wheeler. That's different. Oh man, the sound alone.
Yeah.
I'll get in trouble in this thing. It's too much good sound.
So it sounds very Lambo-ish to me. Like my Mercy sounds like this.
Yeah.
But the Mercy is like, it's like ear-piercing loud. Where this is like, we can have a conversation.
Yeah.
And this is essentially straight piped.
This feels very refined. Is it nuts outside the car?
No, I mean, not really.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And that's why I got the exhausts. And, you know, it used to be, you know, it sounded a little bit more Aston-y, and now it sounds a little high-pitched. And, you know, so this is...
Well, you fired it up, and I was like, oh, it's way nastier than I thought it was going to sound.
Yeah, it just needed that little bit of stank on it, you know?
It does, yeah. It's got a little spice to it, for sure.
So I used to have a V12 Vantage S, which has essentially the same engine as this, but you know, it has like 50 more horsepower, and that felt a lot faster than this car. But I just love this car much more, especially with the manual. I mean, you can't find these anywhere, and you know, it's just been. I'm never going to sell this car.
Yeah.
So I don't care what happens to it; it's just always going to stay with me. But I also like that it's not, you know, an example where I can just, you know, where it's 2,000 miles on it or delivery miles. I can just beat on it, you know?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, you can't just, okay, maybe you can just beat on it, sure.
No, you can, I mean, you can,
I get it.
Yeah, like it has 30,000 miles on it, and you can really just kind of ring it out.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. I'm waiting for these guys to get out of my turn. Yeah, she gets it in the turns.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. All right, let's bring it in.
Cool.
Dude, that was so much fun.
No problem.
All right, well, there she is. Aston Martin DBS. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, dude.
You need to get one.
I can't afford one, but maybe one of these days. Maybe a dumbed down version. It is so radical. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
That is sick. All right, I'm going to hop on my flight, get back to PA, and we will get down with some, you know, old school projects soon, probably. Maybe just a crappy drift car. Okay, that's it for this episode of Stay Tuned. I'm back home in Pennsylvania, about to get cracking on that S13 low buck drift project. There's a ton of great stuff coming in for that. Huge thanks to Tavares for blowing my mind with that Aston Martin. I had a super fun time, and strangely enough, I think it might have inspired an upcoming Aston Martin-ish domestic build. Should be really fun. Stay tuned for that. We will see you guys next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe.